Today we are focusing on test-taking strategy for the Child Development Associate exam, better known as the CDA exam. The structure of this exam is fundamental to your strategy. You will have 1 hour and 45 minutes to answer 65 multiple-choice questions at a Pearson VUE testing center. This breaks down to approximately 1.5 minutes per question. Understanding this timing is your first step to success. The majority of the CDA exam is not about recalling rote facts, but about applying your knowledge in realistic situations. The questions are heavily scenario-based. You'll see prompts like, you notice a 4-year-old is struggling to share blocks with a classmate and is becoming visibly frustrated. What is the most appropriate initial response? The answer choices will present several plausible actions, but only one will be the most developmentally appropriate. This is the biggest trap on the exam, choosing an answer that seems correct, but isn't the best practice. For example, options might include putting the child in timeout, taking the blocks away, or telling the other child to share. However, the best answer will almost always involve guiding the child to develop social-emotional skills, such as coaching them on how to use their words to ask for a turn. The exam wants to see that you can facilitate learning and problem-solving, not just manage behavior with punishment. To remember this, use the mental shortcut. Guide, don't dictate. Your role is to be a guide for the child's development, not a dictator of their actions. This mindset will help you eliminate overly punitive or adult-centric answer choices. Now, let's talk about time management. With about 90 seconds per question, you must maintain a steady pace. The computer-based format at Pearson VUE includes a crucial tool, the ability to flag questions for review. If you encounter a scenario that stumps you, do not waste precious minutes agonizing over it. Make your best educated guess, flag the question, and move on. You can and absolutely should return to all flagged questions at the end as time permits. Often, a later question might jog your memory or provide context that clarifies an earlier problem. Finally, understand the scoring. The CDA exam uses a scaled score, and a passing score is typically a 70 on a scale to 100. This is not the same as getting 70% of the questions correct. Scaled scoring adjusts for slight differences in difficulty between different versions of the exam, ensuring a fair evaluation for all test takers. Your goal should be to demonstrate competency across the subject areas. And aiming for that functional equivalent of 70% is a solid benchmark for your practice tests. Master these strategies, understanding the scenario-based format, choosing the best developmental practice, managing your time with the flagging tool, and knowing how you're scored to walk into the CDA exam with confidence. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.